I'm not here to insert dark hints about my other, much more successful channel right now. I don't have the capacity to do that. The fact is that I'm here as one human being talking to another. And I've been trying to work out what's been wrong with this channel for quite some time. And I've come to the conclusion that the answer is that I am old. And the question is, who am I older than? And I think the answer to that is that I am older than you guys. And I have tried to be younger, but unfortunately I don't seem to be able to achieve that. I find myself having to use gimmicks like parodies, tired old parodies of really quite overused videos. And as a result, I think I need to break out of this and just talk normally to you instead of doing the whole I'm scared thing. So what I'm saying is this. Most of the people nowadays on YouTube who are popular seem to be pretty young. They're in their late teens and early 20s, and they tend to have audiences who are in the 13 to 17 demographic. There used to be a lot older vloggers on YouTube, and I'm sure there still are. I mean, the classic example is Geriatric 1927. And I think really the problem is that I am talking to you, and you are... I realise that my own demographic is generally 40s and 50s. But when I'm trying to talk to younger people, what I'm actually doing is I'm talking to people who are half my age or less, and they are young enough to be my children. But at the same time, there's this paradox that they are also digital natives and that they've grown up with YouTube. And as a result, it's like a fish in water to them. They are so used to it, it's so natural to them that they can just do it. Obviously, people have got different talents, and some of the people on YouTube are perhaps not in the best place where they're doing this, and they can even be of that age. But I'm just wondering, where are all the older people? Now, I think I also have a story to tell you about that, because I am actually older. I'm 45 years old, and the reason I am on YouTube is twofold. One is that I think, as a result of my children going to college, I was left with a big gap because I used to home educate, and I wanted to fill that gap with something rather than just get depressed about the whole empty nest thing. So I did this. So in a sense, I am in a group of people like the younger people who have more time on their hands than perhaps older people would, where they have full-time careers and so forth. And I do have a job, but unfortunately it doesn't actually take up very much time because I'm time rich and money poor. And as a result, I'm able to do YouTube videos. The other reason is that because I home educated, I don't believe there was much of a strong division between the generations in my family, because the younger children, you know, we were involved with what they did. They didn't go off to school, and as a result, they picked up stuff as I did. I mean, I picked up Charlie McDonald at the same time from my daughter, and I was really into him, and I thought he was brilliant. Clearly he's moved on now, and is continuing to be brilliant in different ways. But the fact is that I feel very self-conscious about being older. I feel also that it's a bit disturbing being surrounded by these people whom, in a sense, I look up to, but are half my age. And also that if I were to sort of turn up with them, you've got a problem of me seeming like in a different generation. And I sort of feel like I need to take my children along as a chaperone if I go to a YouTube gathering, which I've never done. And I just really wish, not that I could be younger, but that it were a more sort of acceptable and normal thing for middle-aged people to do vlogs. Because the way it stands at the moment, I do all this stuff and I'm very keen on it, but I sort of feel like I'm talking firstly to an audience of my age, which is fine, but that there's a barrier between me and the younger people, which in my own life actually doesn't really exist because I actually spend a lot of time working with children. And, well, it's just all a bit unfortunate, really. And I haven't really got much else to say to that. I would like to have contact with YouTubers in this area, and I think that's a possibility. But, you know, I'm like their granddad. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you like this video, rate, comment and subscribe. If you dislike it, tell me why you don't like it so I can improve. And I'll see you tomorrow.